I am so happy today. I just bought myself a Subway. So I basically got a Subway and a free cookie and a free drink, and it's really cool. And now I'm gonna go home and eat it. So I got the freebies because it's part of a birthday thing. You have to be a member, and then it's like on your birthday you get just freebies. And it expired in 2 days, so I said, well, I'm just sitting around not doing much, have the spare time to come down. I decided to just come for a walk. I'm not terribly hungry. I'm just like a little bit hungry, so it should be good to be able to have a snack. I didn't have to buy a huge Subway, just any kind of Subway. So I just bought a 6-inch. I normally do buy footlongs, but when I am not really that hungry, I just buy a small one. Which is good because it saves me a few dollars. I think it's like $8, and I spent literally $5 on today's lunch, which is like the perfect kind of price for someone who is counting pennies. I'm not quite counting pennies, but anyway, I can't wait to get home so I can have this little lunch to eat. I was supposed to get a little drink with it, like a Subway style drink, machine's broken. So I just got a small Coke. They referred me to the bottom of the fridge section, said, choose any one of these, and I was like, you may as well get a small Coke. I find Coke pretty, I don't know, you get addicted to it once you start drinking it. I'm not terribly addicted, but often I'm like, I've got a bit of a kick for some fizzy. And that happens especially when I've just started, drinking it. I love this new phone. It's not one of your $2,000 phones. My last $2,000 phone is sort of, the only thing wrong with it really is the fact that it doesn't recharge so well, and that the apps, you can't download apps not even if you take all the apps off. So it's pretty old, so I've been tossing and turning over what kind of phone to get, or whether I should just bring my recharge over to this phone and then do the painstaking task of manually putting in all the phone numbers in my address book, because this phone is not compatible with my previous phone. I can't just slap their backs together and get them to data share, so I have to start all over again and input everything manually. And I won't have the old bookmarks. I'll keep the old phone, but I am considering transferring all the thing to this newer phone so that I just use the newer phone. Saying that, sometimes I do get pissed off with this newer phone though, and I think, if only you were a bit more like my older phone, because the older phone's actually quicker. It's just that it's old and it's not like performing to its best. This one, has a really annoying little thing where it turns off really quickly. It doesn't stay on for it logs out really quickly if you're not using it, and I'm like, That's annoying. I have to keep logging on every like 2 seconds, unless I have my finger on it, so that's a little bit annoying that way, but I'm sure I should probably just keep my previous phone as the Wi-Fi phone at home and use this one for my real phone. I mean, the positive side is it has an excellent camera, it works well enough, it looks kind of cool. The negative side is it's just not as fast and it has a few little slow things about it, but it's actually easier to use because it's the newer model. Not necessarily the better model, but the newer model. If my old phone was new and not having its issues, it would be like the better model, but because it's old and having that little worn down issues, it's like it's not the better model. Anyway, I'm just about here at my house, so my house is not going to be my house for long, so I've been pushing here, pushing there for jobs, and it's like annoying. By the end of today, though, I should know if I've got some jobs or not. Yeah, might be starting a new one next week in office, and I'm like, no, the last thing I want to do is work in an office. I just want to work from home and not have to worry about offices. I think everyone who's ever had like their heart stop or something should always be like first dibs of working from home and be like, you've had little issues. It's like, yeah, we believe you, and it's like, let's get you working from home. That'd be like the best thing in the world, but that's just not how the world works. So unfortunately I have to push myself, even when the last thing I want to do is work in an office. So, and yes, I'm home. Awesome. So this is the Subway. We've got a Coke and a salad sub. I was almost tempted to try the chicken bites, but I didn't. And this in here is a cookie.